Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Walk and Talk. Got the sun on my back, it's really blinding. Got some wind, it's not good. I think we'll get through this because I'm not much to look at. Hey, that was a very interesting press conference. Look, Chris Kleiman isn't one that often edits who are requested or needed by the media on Tuesdays. Bill Snyder did that a lot, but Kleiman doesn't really do that. He did today. We had no quarterbacks in the room. I'm not surprised. He really didn't answer questions about the quarterbacks other than said, we'll just see how things go. I expect Will Howard to start on Saturday. He is the starting quarterback until further notice. And I'd hope the fans don't boo, but I know some fans will. There's no quarterback controversy. These two are really comfortable with each other. They're carving out their roles now. There is an or on the depth chart. So they're both kind of equals, but I expect Will to start. I just do. And when Avery comes in, there'll be a big roar, and we'll see what works because TCU is a lot better at defending the quarterback run than Texas Tech was. So look at it this way. Imagine you're a baseball manager, and you have your starting pitcher. He's been kind of struggling lately, but you don't really sit there and decide who you're putting in next or when you'll put in someone. You wait to see how things unfold. You just kind of wait to see what things look like. Can he go the distance? Can we win? If he pitches really well, you leave him in. If he doesn't, you got someone that can come roaring back. And unlike the manager in baseball, this time the coach can put quarterbacks back in. It's a pretty good situation, actually, as long as all the parties involved are down for it, and they seem to be down for it. They seem to be in favor of this kind of rotation right now. Go with the hot hand. It's the same thing he's doing with running back. We saw him lean heavily into Treshaun Ward at Texas Tech, and DJ Giddens was over on the sideline with Will Howard. Those two had dominated the game against UCF, and a few games later, there we go. It's the young freshman with the senior transfer on the field together. So whatever works, do that. That's the simple game plan for K-State going into TCU in terms of offense. This is a good TCU team. They found some new life under their own young quarterback. And so it could end up being a matchup of really young quarterbacks, future stars in this conference, if Avery Johnson comes in. Avery Johnson will play on Saturday. How much, we don't know. How he'll be used and how effective he will be, we will see. If they really need to get deep into the playbook, that's going to be Will Howard. But Chris Kleiman also made this clear. If defense starts showing things that they didn't expect, Avery knows what to do. He just may not be as experienced at doing those things. He seemed to get the offense into a pretty good rhythm. There's no denying it. Defensively, I can tell that K-State just feels a lot better about itself, that it went out there and got some interceptions and got the ball back and made some plays, and special teams has to feel better after how well everyone played. It really seems like Seth Porter took that under his wing and said, I'm going to take control here, guys. We're going to do better than this. This is embarrassing. And that's a good sign. This is going to be a great game here at this stadium on Saturday night. These two teams match up really well. They both want to establish the line. They want to be physical, and they want to create plays with dynamic quarterbacks. And that makes these games really entertaining. Both of them were last year. If you saw today's DD, you know that the series is now 9-8 in K-State's favor. That's how competitive it's been since TCU joined the conference. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad they're home after 3 weeks of not playing here, the off week followed by 2 road games. 2 weeks at home, another week on the road, and then you've got 2 more home games with Kansas on the road in between. So 4 out of 6 are in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, heading down the home stretch here, and we'll see if that works out well for Kansas State. It'll be good to be back in the press box after taking a couple weeks off and see the team in person. But I gotta say, you watch on TV, you actually learn a lot different things than you do in person. It's not there to ask the questions. So I'll be returning to the press box after a health break, but we'll see how K-State plays on Saturday. We'll see if this line, if this team can dominate the lines on both sides of the ball, because in this game with TCU, that's usually who wins it. Don't make mistakes, dominate the line, go home happy. That's the game plan in a nutshell. But as for the quarterback, who the heck knows? Let's see what plays out on Saturday. And it's a pretty good problem to have.